Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, welcome back to the... Look, I've got a lot of explaining to do. I've made an absolute blunder. I can't even be bothered talking. My motivation levels have dropped beyond belief. So, let's just get into talking about this massive mistake I've just made. Right, so take two. A moment ago, I just attempted to record what would have been the newest episode of the self-isolation save. At that time, when click and stop, I realised I didn't even press start. Well, knowing the microphone anyway, I recorded it all without a mic, which is disastrous, of course. It means that the episode is null and void. Like some things weren't, that was null and void. And it's really irritating because it was a really good episode, and today was, and it still is quite a big episode. Don't worry, I'm not going to let you down. We've actually got a lot of, it's actually turned out not too bad, but my motivation is drained because we've missed such a big moment. Like, I was basically stripping in that past recording, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So, the last time, we're now on the 20th of February 2021. The last time we spoke was just after the winter break had ended, and we beat Aberdeen 5-1. That was where we last met in the past episode of the self-isolation save. Since then, our league form has been absolutely tremendous. It's been unbelievable. We've been unbeatable still. 3-0 win at home against Ross County. Milan, Edouard and Christie got the goals in what was a fantastic performance. We then beat Dundee United in the Cup replay 1-0. John McGinn getting a screamer, which was a very bad performance from us, but McGinn's performance was exceptional. A 1-0 win against Kilmarnock in what was easily the most boring game of the season, but Edouard did get us through it with a rebound. We then beat Dunfermline at East End Park 2-0, Van de Beek and Edouard getting those goals. A very entertaining affair at Morton, as we only beat them 5-3, but they took the league twice. They were up 2-1 and 3-2. In a game that was really giving me the fear, but we managed to pull through. Lamela getting a hat-trick. He's back on form, man. And McGinn and Abdel Ahmed getting the other goals. St Mirren, we beat 3-0 at Celtic Park with Lamela, Eze and Geary getting the goals. A 4-0 win at Celtic Park against these bastards' Hearts. A very good performance, 4-0, Edouard getting a brace. And then we came to what was meant to be the newest episode of the self-isolation save. So, the fixture list went as following. Inter Milan, Rangers, Inter Milan, Rangers. It was a very tight fixture. So the last episode was meant to be Inter Milan, Rangers and Inter Milan. I was going to do a 3-game bumper episode. Then after 2 games, I realised my mic wasn't on. So, wasn't the greatest. But, so far we have played the first leg of the Europa League last 32. And we've played Rangers in the league to see if they could end our invincible season. First things first. We won against that on the first leg. We got a 1-0 win at Celtic Park. As you can see, a 91st minute goal from Amin Geary, which was the most tactical genius I have ever produced in Football Manager, with the way I shifted things about. It was like nothing you've ever seen. Honestly, as I said earlier, I was nearly stripping, and you missed it. It was, honestly, one of the best, but I was ready to smooch the closest, entity. That would be weird, because the only people that live with me is my mum. Anyway, right, Amin Geary got the goal, as we beat Inter Milan the first leg of the Europa League last 32. Fantastic. And then we went to Ibrox. Honestly, he's didn't miss much. It was a 0-0. It was stinking. As you can see, the ratings show you that we played a very weird team. We had to rest. Just wasn't that great, but what it does mean is this. We are still top of the league with no losses. 28 games, 25 wins, 3 draws. We're out to beat Brendan Rodgers' record from the invincible season. That's what I want to do. I just want to go invincible this season. And today, in this episode, we're going to see if we can manage to beat this fantastic Inter Milan side and go to the last 16 of the Europa League, and also get past Rangers in the quarter-final of the Scottish Cup at Ibrox to hopefully win ourselves a treble. Yes, there has been a lot of talking for the opening of this video, and I'm going to take a breather. Now, this Inter Milan side are currently top of Serie A. This is how good they are. Antonio Conte is still in charge. This is their team. Handanovic, Skriniar, Bastoni, Felipe, Cancelo, Tagliafico, Sensi, Eriksson, Barea, Esposito. They've got players like Gravenberch, they've got Brozovic, they've got De Vrij, or De Vrij, however you want to pronounce it. Arturo Martinez, who's one of the best players in Football Manager. This team is realistically going to shag us into oblivion in the next leg. But hopefully we managed to go through. right now, I can't complain with how the season's going. Look at that. Top of the league by a country mile. We got third place in a tough Champions League group. We're in the knockout stages of Europa League. We won the Betfred Cup and we're in the quarter-final of the Scottish Cup. This has been a remarkable last season of the Save. And if we go out with only winning a double but getting an invincible season or whatever, I'll be look, we'll see how that is when the end comes. But there's something that I need to update you on in terms of transfers. So after we played Aberdeen the last episode, we actually loaned out Lee Griffiths to La Liga side Leganes, who he's now trying to help get out of relegation. He asked for a loan, so I just didn't deny him the chance. And Greg Taylor left to go on loan to be with Hanover for the rest of the season. So we needed a third choice striker due to the fact that Griffiths was gone. So please welcome back to Celtic Football Club, Timo Weah. He's back. That would be a title in itself. Timo Weah returns, but he's really not going to play at all, really. Which may be disappointing to some. If he needs to play, we'll play him. His stats are not great. He's not the best in FM, but he was up for loan. I said, you know what, third choice, may as well do it. So the meaning of today's episode is simple. Let's try our best against Inter Milan. Let's beat Rangers in the quarter-final of the Scottish Cup, and hopefully we'll get as much drama and celebration as what we got when I attempted to record the first edition of this episode, which had no audio. It's honestly saddening to me. I just feel no motivation whatsoever. On to Italy, boys. Pack your bags. Holiday time. Bella Ciao blaring on the cassette player. Ready to go. I feel like the side already inherited the spirit of 67 in the first leg when we managed to beat them, but we've got to do it again here tonight against them at their own ground. The Giuseppe Meazza, as Inter Milan fans call it. I believe that's how it's pronounced, not too sure. It's a very tasty last 32 for the Europa League. Some top sides in here: Frankfurt, Atletico, Everton, Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, of course, Man United. It's a very difficult competition to win nowadays, and yeah, it's not going to be easy to get past Inter, never mind anybody else. So today, I don't quite know how I go about it. Of course, we've got to make sure we field our best side. Our best side has got to go out on the park. Frimpong coming back in. Christopher Ayer coming back in. Aaron Hickey getting thrown right in the deep end. He actually performed really well in the first leg, so I've got confidence in him. McGregor will come back in to play alongside John McGinn. Donny van de Beek has to be in there. I'm going to play Christie on the right rather than Dembele because he's done really well off the right recently, and that for me is the team which is good enough to beat Inter Milan. Where's Eric Lamela, you're asking? Yep, in the first leg, they broke his fucking toe. They better amputate his foot because that's 2 broke toes he's had in one season. It's unbelievable. I've never seen a man with so many broken fucking toes. He's out. He's out for 3 weeks. So, yeah, it's a shame because his form this season has been absolutely incredible. He's been our best player by a mile. And to have him out is costly. Now, yes, you would think to yourself, why not play Geary? He scored in the first leg. We'll buy him onto the game if we have to. For me, we'll probably go a bit cautious when the game starts, but we're going to head into it with this. As Inter Milan probably field some team that is just worlds apart from elves, to be quite honest. Here's their team. It's identical. It's actually the exact same as what they played at Celtic Park. I will run through it for the benefit of doubt. Handanovic in goals with Cancelo, De Vrij, Bastoni, Skriniar and Tagliafico at the back 5, Brozovic, Eriksson and Barella in the middle, and then up front Arturo Martinez and Esposito, who has been their top scorer this season, 18 years old, and he scored 23 times. What a player. He's only worth 18 million. Let's just let's bid. Okay, they're 121. So let's just ignore that. And then the right hand side we have this marvellous set of players. The team that is going to create history as we go through tonight. Am I right, boys? Go Wildcats. Celtic 1, Inter 0 as we head it. Let's just be passionate and say, let's give the fans a good performance despite the odds being against us. And that is it. That is what we're going to head into, as some would call, the San Siro tonight. Let's tactically, let's be, do you know what, actually, I'm going to go for it. We played really well at Celtic Park. We played really well. I don't want to feel them. They're a very defensive side. So let's fight fire with fire. Catenaccio against all-out attack. It's like Jock Stein's philosophy all over again. As Inter have a highlight. Early on they hit the bar. Oh my god, I thought literally they were going to score as I said that. 1-0 would have been a disaster start if we went down 1-0, sorry. Inter Milan hitting the bar. Tagliafico with the chance. But as I was saying, let's fight fire with fire. Let's just go right for them. And we'll see how it goes. If we go out, we've got a chance. Frimpong with a free kick, set piece swung in. Christie! Oh, it's at the ball! It's gone in! It's in! John McGinn! Come on, where's it? I printed a photo of him for a laugh the other day. Where are you, John? He's gone, but who cares? I can't find John. We're up 1-0 at the San Siro. We're 2-0 up. What is that? It's an actual shambles. God knows how McGinn even gets to oh, don't care, give me a drink. I need a fag. I really... Heart rate's gone like that. And I'm saying I need a fag. 2-0 on aggregate. What is happening? This is amazing stuff. This is scenes. This is absolute scenes. Best series on YouTube, boys, if you ask me. Let's just keep it going, lads. I told you, fight fire with fire. They're not ready for us to come out and attack them here in their own ground. And now we have an away goal, which they don't. We're in a fantastic position. As Gerrard once said, let's not let this slip. Don't do it. Please don't, Celtic. Inter 0, Celtic 1. We're pushing them. We're pressing them hard. They're not expecting this. Look at this. Look at this. This is fantastic. On you go, boys. I feel like I'm watching a real game of football here. Christopher Ayer switches it over to Abiriezi on the left-hand side. He can't quite get past, and that's went over. Lautaro Martinez. Not what I want to see. Honestly, you give him a chance like that in this game, he's got to score it. He is genuinely one of the best players in the game. But I don't want my celebrations to be cut short. It's 1-0. Not good. Not good at all. Forster just has no idea. Ayer's mistake. It's like Xavi against us, wasn't it? Just let it go right over his head. Tagliafico, they're going to go up 2, aren't they? No, they're not. Forster, mate, obviously, we need Forster. In the first leg, Forster had one of those classic Fraser Forster European appearances. Nothing was getting by him. He was the Great Wall. And we need that again tonight, because now Inter are going to be right up for this. And if... Oh, wait, they may go down to 10 men here. Brozovic went in from behind. That might be a red card. We are in Hickey's only 18. Get a grip yourself, Brozovic. Oh, he's off. This couldn't go any better. This could not go any better. And now Hickey's knackered, but look at him. Hickey's had to run a 10-kilometre run by the look. I don't even know. I'm jubilation. My head is up my arse. Right, I'm very pleased with things are going. Just keep it up. They are down to 10 men. We genuinely could knock the league leaders of Serie A out of the Europa League. This is madness. We've got a chance. Edouard swings it in. We got a goal from a set piece the first time. Holden, easy. Oh, what a save from Zamir Handanovic. What a save, man. That should be 2-1 to us. Ball in. It's going to be collected by Van de Beek over on that right hand side. Ball over. Frimpong. McGinn. Shoot. Why not shoot? Why did you turn your back to the goal? Why would you do that? Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. Doesn't matter. Half an hour on the clock, and we are still in this game. We're still the leaders. They need to score 2 goals just to be clear to knock us out. They need one goal and we're still through it. They need to score 2 goals. Let's just make sure it doesn't happen. McGinn gives over to Jeremy Frimpong. Get a ball on me, man. Come on, McGregor. John McGinn, just shoot. Van de Beek! What's tonight from the Dutchman? The Flying Dutchman at that. Donny Van de Beek makes it 3-1 in aggregate, and I'm not what I speak too soon, right? But surely we are through. Screw it, I fuck the last episode, man. Who cares? This is better. What a strike. First time on the right foot. And that is why he's one of Europe's best young stars. Assist by John McGinn. Scored by Van de Beek. That is, just imagine that was real at Celtic, man. You would come everywhere. Celtic 3, Inter 1 in this tie. Celtic 2, Inter 1. Are we about to conquer Italy once again? Like we did in real life with Rome. Are we about to do it here? Hickey's knackered, man. Hickey is absolutely gubbed. Apparently Dembele can play as a left wing back. I'm not going to do it. Hickey, we're not making any changes. The team is good enough. We've been doing well. Who cares who's tired? They need to score 3 goals. Not going to happen. Oh my god, no. Go on your move. What a goal. Oh, now it's squeaky bum time. No, it really is. They need 2 more, but they've got about 10 minutes to do it with stoppage time added. I am just going to get this sorted on very defensive. Let's just make sure that does not happen. Let's just, please, don't let this slip, boys. Come on. 3 minutes of stoppage time. We're about to go through. We're about to do it. Oh, yes! What a feeling. Inter 2, Celtic 2. We are through to the last 16 of the Europa League. And we are still unbeaten in all competitions over the past, 18 games in all competitions, including 2 against this mob. Oh, we cannot forget Amin Giri getting that goal in the... Oh my god. We're through. We're actually through. God bless John McGinn. Somebody give me John's phone number somehow. Oh my god. We're through. We're actually through. Joining us in the last 16 madly for the Europa League will be Athletic Bilbao, Atletico Madrid, Everton, Atalanta, Borussia Dortmund, Spartak Moscow, Dynamo Kiev, Braga went through, oh my. Lille, Manchester United, Wolfsburg, Rasenballspor, Leipzig, Bayer Leverkusen, Sevilla, and Nantes. So yeah, give us one of the easy games, please. We've already had an... Oh, that was unfair enough. I can't believe I've just went and conquered Italians again. Oh my god, that is just sexual. Well, after a severe clean-up procedure in the Ryan 118 recording booth, it's time for the Europa League. Last 16 draw, of course, a lot of good teams in here. Let's just hope we don't get... Oh, we're first team out the pot. This happened last time. We were first out and they gave us Inter Milan straight away. So, we've got a pick of anybody here. We could literally get anybody. Anybody. I'm really wanting... I think I want one of the French sides, either Nantes or Lille, to be quite honest. Short journey, not the greatest opposition. Who I'd like to avoid? Probably Dortmund, Atletico Madrid and Man United. They're the three I'd want to dodge. Who are we getting? Spartak, I'll take. You know, I can see a quarter-final on the horizon again. Not too bad. In the rest of the games, Dynamo Kiev will take on Athletic Bilbao. Leipzig will take on Everton. That's a good tie. Man United will take on Nantes. Sevilla will take on Atalanta. Lille will take on Atletico Madrid. Wolfsburg will take on Braga. And an old German tie as Bayer Leverkusen take on Borussia Dortmund. And what will be a very entertaining affair. But Spartak, I'll take that. A wee trip to Russia. Russian grannies. Right then, end of the episode. We've got a Scottish Cup quarter-final matchup at Ibrox. The most difficult, possible game we could have got given. Look, realistically, if we get knocked out here, we lose our chance in the treble. But if, taking a double with knocking Inter Milan out of Europa League with maybe an invincible season, I'm not too bothered. But I want to beat Rangers so badly. I want to make this an episode to remember. In this game, we're going to have to make a couple of changes. Johnny Hayes will, yes, once again come into play today, over in the left-hand side of that defence. Apart from that, I think I'm just going to play pretty much the same team. Because I don't see the big point in changing if we're not that tired. The BDAs will come out for El Yunusi. We should go to Ibrox now with this team. And if we could do that to Inter Milan, I feel like we shouldn't be drawing 0-0 with Rangers again. That's 2 0-0 draws in a row with them. Hopefully this game does go quick for the sake of the episode, but hopefully not quick to the point where we're drawing 0-0 with them again. I really do want to beat them. Look, if we knock Rangers out of this competition, madness. So, for about the 20th time in 3 weeks, we take on Rangers, who put out this side. I'm not going to bother reading through it. Good team. The 2 McCrories are in. That's a horrible sight, isn't it? Not in terms of me being scared of them, just a horrible sight if, you've got they two in your team. Right, anyway, Ibrox, Rangers and Celtic, Scottish Cup quarter-final. There is a trophy on the line. Rangers, last chance of winning anything on the line. Quique Sanchez-Flores' pride is on the line, but hopefully we just managed to do it. Ryan Kent has a corner. Rangers have the first chance. Ayer does clear, but as far as Collado for Rangers, as they keep going, Morelos, inch wide. It was a decent enough chance from the Colombian, but we are still in the game. I do have a feeling Rangers will be vastly dominant in this game. Being at Ibrox and being their last chance of winning anything this season, I think they'll be right up for it. I'm going to just try and encourage the boys. I've seen the assistant manager say it. I've seen John say it. So encourage the boys. Hopefully, I would take robbery at this point. I won a penalty, 1-0 win. I would laugh. I would take it all the way to the bank. Barisic tries to clear it as far as Rob Holden. Not a very good clearance at that. John McGinn sends it out wide to Mohamed El Yunusi, who's on that left-hand side of the park. Swings it in. Goldson does clear it. Looked as though it was actually dipping towards the goals, but the big man at the back is there to clear it for Rangers. And Rob Holden's getting a yellow. Thank God. I thought that was going to be a red card. I thought he'd done a Brozovic there. I thought he was going to be off the park, but luckily he's not. As it is still Rangers 0, Celtic 0. Here at Ibrox. It's been a very boring first half. There's something about 0-0s nowadays. Sanchez-Flores has ruined the game, eh? He's just ruined it. Get him out, Rangers. But we want entertainment back in these games. You're not giving us it to it. I can't speak. Honestly, I'm going to go out and buy a 4-pack of Stella after that. Fantastic. I don't even like Stella. What am I talking about? I don't care. We beat Inter Milan. Rangers 0, Celtic 0. Still waiting for something decent to happen. For the sake of the episode length, this is lovely. In terms of entertainment and a derby, not so much. But the entertainment in the first half of the episode, I'm sure will eclipse everything that happens in this game, no matter what. Unless we get, John McGinn streaking for us. I'll have that. That's a bit weird. 10 minutes left on the clock. Let's just go a bit more attacking. We're not doing anything at all. Van de Beek, yes, will stay on the park. I'll pair him up with McGinn in the middle. I'm going to bring on Geary up front, who did miss out in that second leg of the Inter game. Abirieze is going to come on, he's the magic man, and we'll bring on Karamoko Dembele to try and do something. Hopefully, by going a bit more attacking, we don't allow ourselves to open up to... Oh, here we go, Van de Beek, ball in. Oh, cross in the back of the net. Christopher Ajer, he's put it in. Donny van de Beek's cross is met by the big Norwegian, the big sexy Norwegian. Tell you, that's a questionable episode. Ajer puts us in the lead. What an episode it's turned out to be. We're about to knock Rangers out of the Scottish Cup. We're about to put ourselves firmly in line for a treble. Yeah, if we're beating into Milan, we could win a quadruple. I mean, imagine we done that. Just imagine. Holden gets it clear. It's not too far. Bolligan moving forward. Maybe not knocked Rangers out yet. They've got a big chance. Foster's there. Comfortable save as we look as though we will be joining the other three sides who are in the lead right now in the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup. We're just close out the game now. Come on, boys. Big Ayer's done it, hasn't he? Oh, it's not done. Van de Beek could be two. Giri can't get up to it. Abiriezi cleans it up outside the area. Has the ball. Lost it to Jordan. Alright. Okay. Right. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't get to the... Oh my god. They're going to go up the score, aren't they? After all my... Oh, here we go. Nice. Nice. Just go up. Secure the win. Come on. A 2-0. Oh no. Oh Jesus. He's bearing down. Morelos. Balogun. Simple. Easy. Easy. Ah, it's not done yet. Oh my god, just end it. Morelos, he's at the post. Oh, he's put it across the face of goal. He's offside. Offside anyway. Oh god, the Rona. Foster, let's just get the game over and done with. Come on, get it done with. Let me end the episode on a very, very high note. Give Johnny Hayes a goal, actually. Holding, just get him out of the park. What are you doing? Foster, clear it. Come on, blow the whistle, ref. You know you want to. 20 seconds early to rub it into these bastards. Come on. Rangers 0, Celtic 1. It's surely it. It's surely full time. Have we done it? Have we knocked out the cup? Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Do it. Hurry up. Foster, just... My God almighty. We're going to win the treble, boys. We're going to do it. And that then does it for the episode. In the Scottish Cup semi-finals, it'll be me joined by Ross County, Motherwell and Hibernian. I mean, we are on a clear path for a treble now. A domestic treble can be won after winning no cups last season. This season has been made all the more sweeter. Yeah, I'm chuffed. And there's no rest to the wicked. In the next episode, we will be taking on Spartak Moscow in that episode, as the games are flying and thick and fast. The boys better be ready. Look at our form at the minute. We have not lost since Real Madrid on the 9th of December. We are about to be in March, and we have not lost a single game, even to the leaders of the Serie A, Inter Milan. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed, like and subscribe, share out the video. Can we get as many likes as possible on? I'm not going to set a target because I'm that happy. See you all next time.